Okay, so my name is Eli, and we're talking about perfectionism. Most of my life, I've been considered myself a fairly perfectionist person. Perfectionism is a personality trait defined by a person's frequent refusal to accept failure, or often anything short of perfection in their work or life. Some other signs of perfectionism are constantly finding mistakes that others cannot see, and being exceptionally hard on yourself. Most of this is highly relevant to me. I remember, even in my younger years, having an inability to accept failure. One specific time stands out in my memory. I was only a few years old and was drawing circles on a sheet of paper. I could not comprehend why the circles were imperfect in shape. I could not deal with the fact that my pencil slipped every so often, and that divots existed in the boundaries of the circles, and how the circles weren't the perfect shapes I'd imagined in my mind. Now, even though I'm much older and much wiser, perfectionism still manifests itself into my life today. I've determined that a pattern exists. I'm the most perfectionist about those things I have the most passion about. One of the more enjoyable elements of my life is the sport of soccer. I follow professional soccer and I played soccer on the great JV team, admittedly not having that large of a role. Quite predictably, perfectionism has managed to appear while playing soccer. I find that while playing the sport, I hang on to every one of my mistakes on the field and struggle to forget about them and to overcome my disappointment with myself. The basic problem about this is that it affects my ability to perform on the field. The more I think about past and present mistakes during a game, the worse I tend to play. The games in which I am more confident with my abilities, a somewhat rare thing for me while playing, always end up being my best games. One strange symptom of my personal perfectionism is that it forces me to actually be more critical and harsh on myself than anyone else. Demanding the phrase, "you're your own worst critic," is simply an interesting idea to ponder. To me, it actually applies. This is where TLC comes in. When I first enrolled in the program, I honestly had no idea what it was about. For the first few months, I struggled to understand the key functions of TLC. I simply didn't quite get how the concept worked. My innate sense of perfectionism rebelled against what I was told to do, to redo my work time and time again, to accept failure and improve on it. I wanted to be perfect the first time around. Then, during the fall of 2015, near the end of my first semester at Drake and in TLC, something seemingly clicked in my mind. I understood the concept and began to utilize the option of reassessing my work. The more I edited and resubmitted my work, the higher scores I began to receive. I went from submitting my work one singular time, usually being awarded a 3 at best, to submitting work 2, 3, and even 4 times, receiving 3.5s and even 4s. The more I failed and learned and improved on my failures, the greater my successes were. TLC is structured to teach you a key realization in life, that as painful as failure is to the human mind, is a necessary means of achieving success. Throughout my 2 years in TLC, I've learned to accept my failures and flaws and move decisively to fix them. If you learn from your mistakes, if you treat them only as temporary failures, you can so easily turn failure into glorious success. Each mistake equips you with another tool in the toolbox is your mind. Mia Hamm, one of the best women's soccer players to play the beautiful game, once said, "Failure happens all the time. It happens every day in practice. What makes you better is how you react to it." Okay, thanks.